Yep, what's going on, fellas? Chris out here playing his favorite game.
Oh yeah,
okay.
my gun should still be here, right? My sniper rifle. Where's the sniper? Where did I die? Oh, right here. Yep, here's my stuff right here. My C4, all my stuff. And we got our perks from the first drop we just hit just now. That drop we just hit. That bison sucks, bro. Bison. Yeah, hit it again, hit it again. Yeah, let me get 800. I'm max. Thank you. Got a UAV. Yeah, we should have some more cash. I'll give you money, Jay. You can buy some shit. For that contract.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone.
All right, stopped.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, on UAV then. I should get to a building and snipe motherfuckers. Well, if we get down, we just get picked back the fuck up. They're letting there from the beginning if you guys see this shit. So where's it going next? These guys.
Carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Let's go to that buy station he marked. That blue marker.
2nd and 9. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things
up. That's the fire station.
As well. That's where
not a fire station.
It's so good, that middle third.
What about this? Oh, that one sucks. That one sucks. Yeah, that one sucks. How about this right here? Where we just came from?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
What's going on, brother?
They run with Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, they run with Howard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 41, Wentz. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Howard.
Come on.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st down, Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz.
There we go.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? 57's right. Here we go, here we go. Check, check.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Shifts free at the 15. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the toss play, Howard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off on a former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Thank you.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Garoppolo.
Get the fuck out of here.
Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights.
Get the fuck out of here.
More there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11. Let's go. Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Garoppolo now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. Garoppolo now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
25, check 25, check 25. Switch.
They will run again with Coleman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. That's going to be caught by Samuel, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it. The 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
Come on.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
21.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Coleman, and across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now on second and 13.
There we go.
Pass is intercepted.
Stop fucking with Richard Sherman. He glowing.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Nigel Bradham brings him down. On second and 9, Garoppolo. Flushed out right, and seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Niners on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Wentz gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Throwing now is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 26 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 53 is the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Springfield reliable, too. No jam on the Springfield. I know.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were booing
Let you get away with it that
big
time.
Second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 280! Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Running with Howard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Down to the 25. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 31, check 31. Chopper!
On 3rd down, Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. This is Howard on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And Jeffrey's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Sanders. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
11.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Sanders has got it complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On second down now. It's Howard trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16. On first down, it's Coleman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
21. Hey, alert!
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He finds Coleman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On second and a yard, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 18 yards, first down, Niners.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he cuts it right and into space. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman.
Damn, he turned the whole game off. He was real mad.